This is where we were talking about like the value areas earlier, and this was the naked point of control from yesterday. There you are. And how it was a nice support here where we came back down and retagged it too. Still a reasonable point of engagement. What's up, Riz? Welcome back.
Hey, Coach Becky, how's it going? How's it going, everybody
Learning out with my
else?
friends about the different ways that I like to look at the market and draw my levels and create my trade plans based off of it. This is a nice pullback. The support area of this morning. Is Riz talking? Because I cannot hear him.
Well, I'm not talking right now. Now I am. Can you hear me?
Here, I've been talking about my charts forever. Here, let me let you have the.
Well, are you
here.
able to hear me? No. You're good. You're good.
You can't.
No, you're good.
Riz? Okay, let me mess with my settings because I can't hear him.
Okay, cool. Everybody else can. I can hear Coach Becky. Hey, Coach Becky, can you hear me now?
There you are. It was my settings. No one else was talking, so there was no one else to hear. So I think I had my input had been off the whole time.
Gotcha. Yeah, thank you. I saw you popped in a little early. I'm good. I'm just kind of sitting right now on hands.
Me too.
I didn't take a lunchtime trade, so I just kind of just stay on the sidelines.
Yeah.
I was hoping I could DCA in. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you tell me. DCA what?
No, I was trying to DCA into my BIDO calls, but still haven't gotten filled on that. I was thinking about taking a short here on the market.
Yeah. Yeah, Wednesdays I have a little more time, which is my kiddo's schedule. So I come on and do the last 2 hours of New York session. So I need a little solo time, I guess, to talk to myself. It's so weird because I don't know how you're such a boss at this all the time. Good on you. But yeah, I like how it's pushing lower and it's, it's below the moving averages on all of my intraday timeframes, but also it hit down the morning support and had a bounce there. So we'll see. She's been bearish for 2 hours. Yes, thank you.
I don't really think about the time. I think when I get to like 3 hours, that's when I kind of start running out of stuff to say, And I try to keep the morning, there's a lot to talk about in the morning. You got news, you got, current events happening, you got different tickers, and you got market news going on. But then like New York lunch, it just kind of screeches to a halt. So, it gets a little bit more difficult to have something to talk about.
Right. Yeah, that's what I felt like too, because I didn't really want to trade in the last hour, but I do love just like playing with my charts, like drawing levels and talking about why we draw them, and it's good. Oh, Jaja, that wedge, we're above that now. I feel like some of my biggest breakthroughs on my trade plan and my trading have just been like staring at the market, like looking at previous levels and drawing them and seeing what it looks like to have a momentum push and what a rejection looks like, how it looks, what an actual evening star is, and like how I could have drawn it and seen it. Yeah, right, Jaja? Like, I think that chart time matters. It adds up. It gives us like a market IQ that you can't buy, Yeah. That's what we get to do together. Hang out on the chart.
Well, you start building that pattern recognition, you recognize that when you see something, you start visualizing it. And you're like, well, I remember that nine times out of 10, when we make this type of trend, the market does this when it gets to this point.
Uh-huh. Such powerful information, to like start building. That gives your probabilities so much more, I don't know, strength. Because, like you said, 9 times out of 10, I've seen this setup do this thing. Then you can take it with more
Mhm.
confidence and more patience, more calm. Good place to get to. Yeah, and I love when my old price levels show up also. On my bigger time frame charts where I like to look at like the weekly down to the daily and stuff, I'll draw my levels based on the larger time frames on those. I don't necessarily carry over to my quicker charts. But then when they're revisited, it's like, oh, so pretty. Gold is doing a little climb right now. She's pushing out of this morning support area.
Trying.
Mm-hmm. Had a bit of a pullback.
Still red on the day, down 0.63%.
Yeah. It opened higher. It opened and then pulled back.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. They're all still drifting down. RQ says I bring the bears. Maybe it's because today's my longer streaming day. Sink it.
Like it's hot.
Uh-huh. Yeah, she's holding under. Single-handedly. I'm so powerful. I love that for me. Now I need to just start putting some leverage behind it, huh?
Even
Should.
video, I
To visualize it sinking.
the David, the Philip Trinity.
If we just clearly identify that and we always just like capitalize on it, it seems like it could be a recipe for profits. I'll also dial that in for you. I'll see what I can do. Oh, we're trading. Behave, he says. Don't fight them, beautiful bulls. I got it. All right, boss. Shush. All green.
I'd take the
RQ, you're
risk as
making it
well with
worse.
trade going on.
They're picking on me, Matt.
What's going on? Let me hear it. Let me hear the debate.
They're picking on me. They're saying this sell-off is all me. I brought the beer. Everything I ever try to look at just goes down, which
Did
is
you
not true.
short?
Well,
Did you
yes, I
spark
shorted
a,
twice.
did you spark a bear trend?
I am green based on bears, not gonna lie.
So
But
you're the one who stopped my 7K ride.
I'm sorry about that.
Oh
Oopsies.
yeah. Oh yeah.
How dare you? How dare you short America?
I know.
Anti-America.
Bad. As long as I
never
bring
knew.
Becky with the good hair, I'm still get points, right?
You're the one making
Always.
money, so yeah, you get points.
Long and short today. I traded both, and so I can't be mad. But I did point out the bulls on gold on this last pullback to the morning support. So I am not only a bear.
Give me gold above 70. Where's RQ?
RQ
I
is in
didn't buy
it.
the top. I was tracking the pullback after it, but I never got it. So I never got the 7K there, Jaw. But I am tracking it, and I will go the second time. Ooh, RQ bought the
Nice.
bottom off the W on. Are we talking gold? You bought the bottom on gold last night on the bottom. That's what I thought you were talking about.
Sick.
RQ, you're turning into a gold. I'm just gonna call it. You're a gold bug, bro. Mm-hmm. You're getting it. You're the gold bug. Yeah. By the way, for those of you who don't know what a gold bug is, it's a positive comment, not a negative. He's beast. I agree with that, Nikki.
Yes. He
Laying all
killed it
his gold.
on gold. Mm-hmm.
Buy the rip, sell the dip.
As a recipe for fees right there. The saying goes something like that, right? Something like that. See, this is why he gets to poke at me, because he's happy. He's happy teasing. That's how I'm reading it anyway. Squash the bugs.
Listen, we don't squash gold bugs, so
We love all creatures.
the gold bugs are some of the literally best people I've ever met in my life. They just take their gold ownership to a new level, i.e., buried in the backyard, draw treasure maps, all that stuff. I say it with affection, as I am a little bit of a gold bug. Ooh.
Ooh.
I am getting interested in Bitcoin. Like I'm give me a bottom formation here on the intraday. Give me a pivot on the daily chart. Like, you doji this bad boy up over the next or like on the daily chart. I think it looks really good. Nikki, if you like gold, you don't need to know what Bitcoin is, honestly. People keep telling me it's the new gold. We'll see. RQ with the daggers today.
God is real. It's all that matters.
Well, I'm gonna blow that thing up, Steve. Oh, good thing there's one of those buttons on the Discord. Is Becky still in her bear trade?
No, she's out
I
of it.
am not.
Are you out?
No, I'm out. Actually,
I
I did
like.
get in this one. I got it earlier.
Are you in? Are you in it right now, though?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Because we're in a support area potentially.
Yeah, the 60. Are you? Did you know on the Nasdaq or the ES?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, that 6980 level, that kind of zone right there has so much price to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to
Yeah, it
see
was.
how this one plays out.
Yeah. I love you said that, makes me feel better because I was talking about that for a while when you guys weren't here yet, about that level from yesterday, and it was the support for the morning, and now we're back there again right now. So,
Yeah.
mhm,
I'd like to see how that 80 plays out.
yeah,
We got some pivots at like 77, 78.
right. It was a nice hold this morning, kind of doubled on there, and then finally broke up from there.
RQ, what's your thoughts of silver's reversal on the 15-minute chart? I kind of like it above 78.65.
Matter of fact, ES already broke through the orb low.
Hmm. Tomorrow's getting a piece.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be hard for the Bulls to get set up before the end of the day.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's been bearish for almost 3 hours now after it topped out.
Well, this is the time for
Well,
them to balance it. Otherwise, Bears take it. It looks like the Bears are taking it,
yeah, and
taking the
Q2
bait.
just pushed down. Hmm.
Hmm. There it is. There's the dot. Ah, there it is.
Ooh.
Are you getting some of this risk on the downside?
No, I'm not. I'm trying to stop my end of day stuff because it works, but I'm
They don't want to
killing
push out.
profits. I'm killing profits. I'm ending up that I'm like pretty green on the day to start off. And I want to kind of stick to where every day I'm not taking less than 10% for the day. And I'm right at like 12%. So I don't want to give up anymore for the day. I think that's enough.
Totally understand. Sounds like sounds like my brother's Mark poker career. Make a ton of money playing poker, and then later on that evening, he would lose a ton of money playing craps.
Well, craps is a good time.
Oh, that's what he said. I'm like, hmm? But if he
It's
just
a
played
social
poker,
game, you know? It's more social though than playing like blackjack or anything else.
agreed on the social side of it, it's a way fun game. He was a professional poker player that it ended out being okay because he actually turned into a trader, and he's been a trader for the last 10 years.
Oh,
Specifically
yeah.
selling like cash flow and whatnot strategies. But before that, he was a professional poker player for 10 years. And he got busted out because he lost his winnings playing craps. And he found himself on my doorstep one day about 10, 12 years ago. And he learned how to trade, been a trader ever since. But yeah, play what you're good at, I guess is the point.
Hmm. Oh man.
Well, Jaw, coming from Utah, I got lots of brothers. I love
Hey,
Utah, Joe.
D1B, how's it going? How's your day going out there?
All things being relative.
Nice take.
Well, oh, go ahead, Becky.
Amaro just handled that short. Woo. I could play the Portland jokes myself, but that's a
Oh,
sensitive
Portland has
subject for
good
some
jokes
people.
too.
It
Yeah.
does, right?
Yeah.
They don't bother me.
No. Utah jokes don't bother me either. I say
Yeah.
too many of them to get bothered by them.
Dude, I think once you get into like the content world, you have to just like not be offended easily because otherwise that is a terrible choice to be
If you
in
get
that
offended
world.
easily, you might as well go be a political influencer.
Yeah, right. Feed the drama.
Mm-hmm. Well, drama babies everywhere.
Yeah, nope. Causes too much stress in life. No, thank you.
Yeah.
See, Omar, I'll visualize that sick win. Nice work.
That was a great trade tomorrow. RQ, if you had to, which one would you rather make a trade on, right? Not like right this very second, like, but the next trade on the 5-15 minute chart, would it be silver or gold? I'm debating which one to anchor on.
Both have the same volume.
They're both similar in my opinion on the intraday.
I like gold for what it's worth.
I would go for
For
gold
fun.
as well.
I do like the technicals here on gold a little bit more.
Yeah, she got a little lower on that pullback and then broke the structure a little stronger. Maybe.
Silver can play catch up pretty quickly though, if it's lagging.
Nice. Well, then maybe there's potential there. Good potential.
The only thing that makes it more lucrative is that it's cheaper.
Hmm. Point.
By the way, one thing to keep an eye on in the commodity space specifically, team, is margin increases. We've had 2 of them in the last couple of weeks. There's probably going to be more of them. Expect volatility in silver and gold. Not that it's not already there. I'm just saying, like, we are in that moment of margin increases, increasing volatility. Usually pretty good day trading vehicles in those environments. Less so on the swing trading side of it.
Okay.
Like during the margin increases, they've stopped trends in the past. So it becomes difficult on the swing trading, but day trading, longer term, all work. Just this, it's really just the swing trading conversation on silver and gold that kind of gets stopped on the margin increases. Unless they jack that bad boy up so much that they want to dump retail. We're not there yet, though. I like them both.
They definitely had a nice break above and then a pullback, and then they're marching up here. So it's a nice pattern. Looks like there's some bulls are defending here on ES and then NASDAQ as well. Poked below support, but they're fighting.
Specifically on the NASDAQ, I know we get sucked into the intraday conversation a lot, but keep an eye on the daily chart. Today's candle could be confirmation of the breakout of the symmetrical triangle on the daily chart on the NASDAQ. You're currently doging right above the daily symmetrical triangle resistance level. Holding here is important for the probability of that pattern.
Mm-hmm. That's a great point. We did lower high at this point on the NASDAQ, what, 3 times on the daily since we fell below the all-time high on it. So some
3 times
multi-day.
and 2 increases in support and 2 decreases in resistance.
Right.
I don't think the S&P is ready to break out of 7K on the daily chart, Jaja. I think we're going to stay inside. On the intraday, I agree with you 100%. But tomorrow and the next day, specifically when we get into the labor news, that's probably what the S&P is waiting on. But we definitely got the rug pull on that 7K earlier.
Oops.
Yeah, that's the triangle. That's the symmetrical triangle I'm tracking here, Omar. 100%. That's my exact trend lines, everything. you come back down into that range, you're 50-50 on the direction. You stay above that level, probability to shift slightly. So close here would be an indicator that the bulls still have control. You get back into the range. Symmetrical triangles can be explosive patterns, so just keep an eye on it. Speaking of technical patterns, tomorrow during the lab, we are going to be starting the conversation on the Blue Sky Technical Playbook. And we're going to talk about the playbook tomorrow. We're going to, as a team, discuss what we want to put in the playbook. And over the next 7-8 weeks, each week, we are going to detail another pattern that for the technical playbook. I'm very excited about it. It's going to be a journey, but we're going to have a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah. Let's go. I love those conversations because people see things slightly differently, but there's some, core key trade setups that are great to talk about and understand better. And talking about as a group is like so valuable because you can hear other people's opinions and like understand it better. It's gonna be great.
There are 4 core reversals, 2 bull, 2 bear. Actually, 6 core reversals, 3 bull, 3 bear. 6 continuations, 4 core trending patterns, and then you got about 30 fractal patterns.
So just one or two,
Yeah.
It's a few.
Beautiful thing about technical analysis, though, is once you understand the general makeup of one pattern, you start to understand them all a little bit. You just need to kind of memorize the visual more than anything.
Yeah. Kind of learn the nuances and those subtle differences between similar ones.
Well, the trader language kind of is Chinese a little bit tomorrow.
It's a language of its own.
Every profession has a language of its own.
Ooh, I agree on that.
You nurses, you guys have your
Mhm.
unique language.
Oh yeah.
Lawyers have their unique language. You walk into 3 lawyers talking about a court case, I promise you, they're not going to be speaking your version of English. You're not going to understand them. Same thing with doctors and dentists and traders and even
Mechanics,
plumbers
plumbers,
have their
like
own.
yes.
Yeah, like everybody does.
Totally agree. And it's a lot to learn. I mean, you can't just learn like Italian from zero Italian in a couple months. Like you have to,
Take some time.
yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
Study, listen, try. Sound like an idiot. Try again. Takes time.
You're at the low point in the day.
Yeah. Oh, it's all the way down here.
Thank you. Has been a little still inside, but definitely yes. Pop down, man.
Begging a little.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, we talked about how there's going to be a lot of orders sitting at that 7,000 level.
It is
A
not
lot
an
of
easy level to
attention.
break.
Mm-mm.
It is resistance on legitimately every single time frame known to man.
Well, and the fact that we did technically break it today doesn't necessarily mean that it's like it's just going to run forever. It means that it was tagged, but then on a lot of time frames, it's just a little wick at
Oh,
this point.
it's not noticeable on the day. It like even on the daily chart,
Yeah.
it's honestly not that wick is nothing. It's even underneath the 3 wicks back in October. So on the daily chart, it's really nothing. I wouldn't even call it a fake out on the daily chart.
Mhm.
I would say you're developing high inside on the daily chart. I don't have it breaking out yet, though, Jaja. Like
It's not enough time in the
to have a
day.
fake out, you have to have a breakout. Like you
Instead
can't
of a
have a
poke,
fake out unless you have step 1, a breakout. No
which you would
breakout.
classify as what, like a closure
There's no
outside of
breakout.
on a time frame. Like,
Today's candle
sorry, I
hasn't
talked over you.
broken the flag from 3 days ago. No.
Mhm. For you, what would that need to be? A closure on a certain time frame on the outside
Um, on the breakout or on this
on a
flag?
breakout,
On a
on a
breakout,
break above.
the daily chart has to close. The daily chart has to close above 7K for this thing to break out. You
Right.
can't call it a fake out based on a wick on the daily chart.
Okay.
Especially when that wick is 5 points above the breakout channel. You're talking about a 7K index with the average true daily range. Okay, the ATR. I don't have it on that chart. What is the ATR on the S&P 500 right now?
It's from like 32 or something, right?
As we're talking about 21 right now. I still have 7K is extremely clean on the ES. Like extremely clean on the ES. A false 5-minute intraday breakout does not equate to a daily fake out. That's not technical consistency. So to answer your question, it would have to be a close above 7K on the daily chart to have that breakout. That's number one. Number two, to violate this pattern, you have to violate 6,800 on the ES. That's where the pivot is. Not 6,900, excuse me.
Mhm.
So it would have to give up the trend line for the pattern to fail. Pivots at 69. The pattern, if it does get tested, will be around 69.30 on the trend line. So those are the two levels I'm looking at right now on the daily chart.
He's just sliding down to end the day here.
Now, jaw on the 5-minute chart, I would agree. 15-minute chart, fake out. For those day traders, absolutely fake out. Not a fake out for swing traders. Oh yeah, you got 3 wicks right around like 708, the 710 level, and then today's wick is what around the 08 level. So you got those, and the other 2 wicks RQ are back in October during that little bit of the base flag that ultimately failed. Very similar, kind of going through right now a little bit. We were in a trend back then, but you did have those 2, 3 wicks in that range around 708, 710. Oh, JP Morgan? Yeah, that's a fake. Especially if you close underneath that 9 EMA. Agreed. That was a good trigger 2 days ago on JP Morgan too. JP Morgan has earnings next week. And for me, on the swing trading side of it, I have personal rules in front of earnings. You got to be mapping out a trade 7 to 10 days in front of that earnings. But that was a really good trigger from 2 days ago. And if, I would definitely consider that a fake down candle right now. I didn't have JP, but I did have Citi tomorrow on that same type of move. I'm still in, but not loving the pricing on finance, honestly, right now. And Citi can't go underneath 120 or I'm going to get stopped out.
Did you hear, Matt, about NVIDIA, about China saying they were no longer going to buy NVIDIA chips today?
Well, they're halting their orders, correct?
Right. That's going to be a
Did
little
that
bit
hit
of
the
a
wire
factor.
today?
Yeah, this morning.
Yeah, I think
Right
they
when we had that.
a month ago when Trump said NVIDIA could start selling the H20 chip to China. And there was all big to do about that because that's like $5 to $7 billion worth of revenue. So this isn't the first time they've said that. RQ's absolutely correct on that.
Mm.
And I find that really hard to believe since they were legitimately buying the H20 chip on the black market for 2 straight years. People in
Right.
Malaysia, Singapore, other areas would buy them from NVIDIA, and then Vietnam as well, and they'd sell them to China on the black market. That's how China actually got their first LLM to compete with ChatGPT back about 18 months ago now with, I forget, DeepSeek. But so I don't know, but we'll see if they follow
could just be
through.
drama.
And obviously, there's a lot of geopolitical situations happening right now that China's not happy with the U.S. on.
Right. Talking back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they're going to compete with the U.S. on the AI side, they need the chips. Or they have to invade Taiwan. We'll see.
Are they going to invade Taiwan?
NVIDIA's maxed out on their sales. Like, they're sold out. What NVIDIA makes, they sell. I mean, they don't have the Micron demand. My goodness, Jaja. Yes. See, Jaja knows what's going on with those NVIDIA chips.
They're sold no matter what. NVIDIA is good. It's just business.
Yep. Yep, that's correct.
Coming crazy, but I don't want the U.S. government involved in NVIDIA's business deals.
Mm. Momentum up on gold and silver slowed, man.
I love that bot.
Yeah. The bot says we've fallen hard, ladies and gentlemen.
Falling hard enough, you're sitting at support, last exit
Mhm.
before you can get off. It's actually
Purple.
pretty accurate. You are sitting at
Yeah.
really important support on the NASDAQ right now.
Yeah. It's a solid point.
How much more can we bleed, though?
Yeah, it didn't really trend today, man. It kissed the top and then stopped.
Trump says he's not going to permit dividends and stock buybacks for defense companies. What?
What? Why does he even have any sort of an input in
What?
Okay.
Just throwing stuff at the chalkboard. That's all. They're just spitballing stuff, trying to see what sticks.
Mhm.
He's not going to permit defense companies to issue dividends or stock buybacks until those firms speed up their production of military equipment.
Okay. Bribe your own military. That's real cute.
Lord Almighty.
Manipulate, whatever.
Lord Almighty.
Mm.
Okay. Such a democracy we live in.
Lord. So, oh,
Yeah. No, but wasn't it last week we were talking about, or was it Monday about, when the market stopped being about the businesses? This is a great example.
2010, and it is speeding up.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Again, I do not believe the U.S. government should be able to tell a publicly traded company whether or not they can pay a dividend to their investor class. It's,
Very
I mean,
inappropriate.
I get what he's saying there, but
Yeah, but that should be an internal debate between like what they can produce.
that's a
I don't
board
know.
of
That seems
directors
wild.
conversation based on the health of the company.
Right, and manpower and can they get the supplies in? Like, what's the holdup to what they're currently producing? Like, it's a discussion that shouldn't have anything to do with dividends.
Oh, Judge, two things can be true. The government shouldn't get involved in the private affairs of a company, and two, Boeing's terrible. Like, two things can be true. And yes, I am not a fan of Boeing. I was once. I was an investor for about 7 years. When they lied about those plane crashes back in 17 and 18, that is unforgivable in my opinion, and I have not forgiven them since because they haven't owned up to it, Jaja.
Yeah, we gotta be able to
Yeah,
trust the people
it was
making our
the
planes.
737 Max crashes. When they said it had nothing to do with the new technology and it had everything to do with the new technology, and they still kept flying those planes. Mm.
Not a good look. Is there any sort of a time frame at the end of this week about the tariff and the Supreme Court and all of that?
Aired on Friday.
Like morning, or just
I have no clue.
yeah, it'll hit when it
I would
hits, right?
assume the Supreme Court would release it Friday morning.
Yeah.
If they release it Friday night after the market closes, there's some tension there, but I would think it would be Friday morning.
Yeah, during business hours.
And I'm a little surprised we haven't had leaks on that one yet, but
Yeah. To watch our backs that day.
oh, with the tariff announcement as well
Mhm.
as labor market data that day as well,
Ooh.
we could see some spikes.
Do you have any sort of inclination on how it might be an influence? Or we just don't even know what they're gonna say yet, really?
Um, I think they're going to rule against Trump, and I think they're going to
Yeah.
try to give him outs time to roll things and go to Congress. But I do think they're going to rule against the executive authority of tariffs. In the Constitution, it's very clear on who has rights to taxation.
Mhm.
Like this isn't a real debate from a legal perspective. It's a debate politically. It's a debate on
Yeah.
social media. It's a debate, between Trump supporters and non-Trump supporters, but it's not a debate according to the Constitution.
Right.
So
So that
I
just
think
needs to be upheld. And then the
it
blowback.
should be, yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, Trump can easily go to Congress here. Like, he can go to the Republicans in Congress and say, I want you to sign a law that authorizes the tariff plan. Like, it's all he would have to do. And the problem with that is he would never, ever get it passed. There is
Right.
not a
He can
chance in the
ask.
world the Republicans would actually support it with their vote. They'll support it on Fox News, they'll support it on Newsmax, but they ain't going to support it on their vote.
Good.
And he knows that.
Right. So he
Not
was
on the
looking dumb
totality.
if he actually asked it. Yeah.
And he can still get a lot of tariffs through like national security measures. He can, anything on the metal class, a lot in the technological class. You can make an argument to do it from a national security. I think it's called, what is it, Section 301? I'd have to review it, but
Yeah.
you can still get
There
a
are
lot
loopholes in a lot of
tariff.
ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just couldn't do like broad-based tariffs on every country across the board. He would have to do it based on select industry. Like we've had tariffs on, semiconductors going into China for ever. Well, like 10 years now.
Yeah.
We have tariffs on steel and aluminum and other things. But the ultimate question, Becky, is it a national security interest to tariff coffee coming in from Brazil?
Right.
Or bananas or avocados coming from Mexico?
Not so much, I feel like.
Not from a national
Just-
security. That one's a little harder
Yeah.
to argue.
Justify. Mm-hmm.
But it will be a very interesting day. And technically get ready for some volatility.
I wish I had that day off. I could just be home. The watch for my phone. Labor news is pre-market, an hour before market open. And then there's a little bit more at 7 a.m., half an hour into market open. It's a newsy day. Besides the tariffs, though. Well, that was a nice fall. We got 15 minutes left. The fall has stopped here a little bit. Morning support on NASDAQ. Yesterday's support for ES. That was that lower support area from yesterday that we bounced off of early. There was like that double bottom on the VWAP area at midday, and this was back where we're at right now. Another important level for ES. For both, really. Yeah, tomorrow has no news, right? Tomorrow is the lull before, calm before the storm. A weekly unemployment tomorrow, but
Yeah, we get the weekly numbers, but
yeah, not the big guys.
yeah. Because we also get right after labor, we get consumer sentiment on Friday as well.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think the opening is going to be lit tomorrow on Friday. I think it's going to be a lot of movement on Friday, especially if you tack on the tariff. If we have anything on the tariff side, we all know what tariffs did last year to the pricing. Anytime tariffs were in the conversation, we were seeing oversized movements.
Yeah. Big pushes. What's your primary outlet for watching for that? If we were to want to be like ear to the ground, I want to know the first when it comes out. What's your go-to, Matt and Riz? Is it
Twitter.
Twitter? Yeah,
Yeah, it's Twitter.
because that's the fastest. Like they just get a sentence and it's pops, it's out there, it's done. Versus like CNBC or whatever news outlet will just they'll want to get a
CNBC will be
story.
quick on it as well. You know, Seeking Alpha, Zero Hedge, they're all going to be quick on it.
Yeah,
But you know, Wall Street Journal will be quick on it. But all of these things will be blasted on Twitter.
yeah.
Like they'll be retweeted. It'll be impossible to not see it on Twitter. Even though I do believe Twitter's kind of a cesspool these days.
Yeah. It has become like it's become political, which is bananas to me, but
It's been, yeah,
Worse than
between
that now.
the ridiculous
Ugh,
political
God.
conversations and everybody asking Grok to change pictures, like it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I would
that's true.
I would still say Twitter would be the quickest source
Yeah.
to get the information.
It will serve a purpose in this setting because we're going to want to, as traders intraday, we need to pay attention and you want the quickest information. A lot of things have a purpose. Hey, did we just get called old? Remember, I'm 25.
Yep.
Come on. I know. I'm sorry. Now RQ's calling me old too, but he's doing it politely by saying what he used to call Twitter. I know. I'm so bad. Ooh, I like that tip, Nikki. I'm gonna.
Yeah, Nick, yeah, I'd agree on Walter Bloomberg.
Yeah, I like that
If
tip.
you're looking for any data coming out quick, Walter Bloomberg does great. He's one of the better ones at it.
Financial juice is pretty fast too.
Yeah, juice is fast. Grok's out of control. We're supposed to be curing cancer with the AI build out. Let's get our eye on the prize here.
Nikki bringing the resources. Thanks.
I think we're going to get a little bit further of a dip here into the close. The last 10 coming out.
The ES hasn't even given anything in the last 20 minutes, just straight down basically. 69.60, pretty important level here though.
We're going to close ES red. Oh, there we go. Come on, Bulls.
Oh, the ES is
Let's
definitely
get
closing red. But
no.
the NASDAQ?
Nasdaq's great.
Right on trend line.
Yeah, Nasdaq's pulling. She's stronger.
NASDAQ's working back up. I just don't want to see it close underneath that trend line.
She goes. Come on, NQ. Drag ES with it. Do
Yeah,
it.
they're all giving a little. Mm-hmm.
Giddy up and go. Let's go. There are your balances.
15 minutes. What are they saying?
I'm still waiting for the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
S&P buy side 312 million, Nasdaq buy side 322 million, Dow buy side 218 million, Mag 7 sell side 54 million. So Mag 7 says sell.
That's so interesting. They're opposites.
Mm-hmm.
That's common. Right? Usually they're more in sync.
Mm,
Not
usually,
necessarily.
but
Mm.
we'll see.
Mhm. Yeah, 200 on the 5. Okay. It's definitely in my support area from this morning, NASDAQ.
Mhm.
And ES is in my support area from yesterday morning. And we're about out of time.
Middle top here.
Mhm.
Goes the ass catching that din. Come on. Get over the 9. Come on, just give us a rip to the upside and the close. Hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds like somebody's getting bamboozled.
Yeah, she's playing down here. She is. Man, it is an interesting daily candle on NASDAQ. Very small body on these guys today.
1,000 orders in the chain. Just can get it over the 9 on ES.
ES daily
They're
candle is the
suppressing it.
bears.
Yeah, they're just suppressing it. They're just holding it back. They're just not letting it do anything. Come on,
The
just let
bears
it
have
pop
claimed the
up a
day.
little. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, gold and silver just called it too. They just have been settling out the last little
Mm-hmm.
bit here. Not really falling, but not momentum-y.
+5 now. Looks like they're going to get that push in. Of course.
Mm.
You're really going to stuff this thing. It's more silly though. It looks like they want to dip it some more. Mm-hmm. Give me some volume wants to come in here. Last 5, 2, 1. Ding, ding, ding. There's your bell team. Yep, that is all she wrote for today. Well, absolutely. Thank you for joining us today, Coach Becky. Absolutely, team. Hey, thank you all for joining us. Don't forget, you can catch us here Monday through Friday, market open until the end of New York, until the close of the London session. And then back again at Power Hour. Tomorrow, we've got some great classes. We've got Coach Matt jumping in for his live mentorship class. So you don't want to miss that. As well as those launch plans on sale, $59, $69. And don't forget about Welcome 26, half off. All right, team, from all of us at Blue Sky, have a fantastic day and good luck in the market. We'll see you tomorrow.